Hello, I'm Great Luke, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 16 of Factorio with the Space Age expansion, where we have just gotten the first bit of a bus set up here on Vulcanus, except we didn't get steel out here yet. And we just need to figure out what our next step is. Because what do we actually need to do here? We came here basically, I guess, for science, which we will unlock at some point, I guess. Not that. Did we already unlock it? No. Why is it not here? We need to unlock tungsten. So I guess we're here to make tungsten and then science from tungsten. Yes. That is the overall goal. To be able to unlock tungsten though, we need to be able to mine out here. Or somewhere else. Which means we need, I think, to be able to kill one of those worms. How do we want to kill a worm? Is it just a tank? Or a rocket? Tanks do a lot more damage, it seems. Do they have resistances? Let's have a look at that. Otherwise I'll get surprised like in space with the lasers that weren't very effective against asteroids. Can we find a thing? If not, can we just mine this? Miner. Those do not work here because this is too hard. So we need the big mining drill. And that is annoying to make. Okay. But then we have a bunch of tungsten already stored. So I'm going to assume that these borders mark a worm's home area. And that it will be within these bounds. And hopefully we will then get this area cleared if we kill it. So I just want to find a worm here. And apparently I can't find a worm. Unless it's over here, maybe? Oh, it's right here. It's actually marked on the map when you're able to see it. So this thing. Explosion, 99% resistance. Physical and poison seem to be the way to go. And apparently the head is less resistant to both electric, explosion, physical and poison. Take it easy there. Poison capsule. Did we never research some of these? Apparently not. Electric weapon damage. I don't think those are going to work very well. I think it's just going to be tanks, to be honest. 30,000 health. Physical 50%. resistance. If we do 3000 damage per shot, that'll then be 1500. And that should be 20 shots. It does say it has high regeneration though in the description. Okay. So that could be a goal here. That will also give us a little bit more space to work with. We were also talking in the last episode about making a mall here. And of course making fluid stuff over here. But I don't know where we would want them all. Maybe we just run all resources back to around here and build them all down here then. That could work. Because then we should easily be able to make the cannon shells and everything we need. But maybe we should just go through everything and produce everything on a bus like back home, except maybe for science. Because I don't see a reason to produce that here. Also, can we do research? This would obviously also be good, but we don't have uranium here. These do not upgrade cannon shells. This does, though. Another 100% damage. That would be helpful. This would always be helpful. This will be helpful. These will be good, but let's not queue up too much. Can we smelt this stuff somewhere? Maybe we should just still have a small setup for now that smelts stuff. Just out of the way, maybe up here. And of course we don't have the space here. Dang it. Doesn't have to be all 10 machines though. I just want to be able to get rid of my ore every now and then without just storing it. Something like this, maybe. Do we not have anywhere to put this? We don't use very big quantities up here or here. Okay. For later use, let's just put some here. Good. I just don't want to leave these chests around everywhere with junk in them. Not here, because we have limited space. And we'll be annoyed by it later. But then we have a bunch here anyway. A mall would be pretty helpful already. Maybe we could just make a small thing here where we still provide stuff manually. We had some robots here. Then we need red circuits. Yeah, okay. So we do need to build a proper bus. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to make concrete and refined concrete on the bus? I think so. So we need either brick or stone. Brick we can make from this stone. And then try and route on the bus. But just be here. Just don't want this to take up too much space. From the bus at least, but right here should be fine. And of course this will be in the way of us, but we'll figure it out. Give me gear wheels, give me iron. Give me more build. Green circuits. Then we have an outlet for all of this, that's good. Good. And with a lot of steel, we could make more foundries, right? I'm just already thinking about scaling this up. We can, if we have enough of this, and we do. We need carbon. I have a little bit. We do not need fast inserters for this. This is good. These don't need to be fast, I don't think. We need coal there. Let's go and grab some. Did we ever store it down here? Yes. Was it possible to make carbon, by the way? Yes, it is. Coal and sulfuric acid. So the question is, what do we put on this bus and what do we make over here? I think over here is just the fluids only. And sulfuric acid will go here. And coal will go here. Also, let's reroute this power. While waiting for that though, let's think. Gear wheels is something we can cast right here. And that is also something we can make in this manner, right? Just fluid to solid. Yes. And this was supposed to be our brick. Which, for whatever reason, I'm just gonna put down here instead of on this build. Because then we can have iron gear wheels here soon. When we get this connected. Good. I'm just going to remove those because they keep blinking at me. We'll see what we build here, but now we don't need this anymore. Good. And that area is cleared for oil. Okay, gear wheels done. Green circuits, I guess. Isn't that usually the way it goes? I think so. These can store a lot more. For now, at least. Wait, now we don't need this anymore. Good. Soon we won't need green circuit production there anymore either. Is there anything else we want to cast here right now? This is too early, I think. We don't have plastic or anything. Concrete. Brick, molten iron, water. Would we rather have this than normal concrete production? We don't need to bring in iron ore if we do it like this. I sort of would like that, yes. But it doesn't have to be right now. Let's do green engine, or green circuits, with a basic setup. Copper. Iron output. Are we going to make these symmetrically? No. We don't want that extra space usage. We would rather have it be twice as long, because we have an okay amount of space here. Do we even need fast inserters here anymore? I don't think so. These will be need pipe. Line all of these up, which means we will have these here as well. Which means this should just go here instead. Good. And we have that as well. I think. Maybe not. We could. This sucks. Stop it. We should probably start making steel chests actually if we want good storage. But oh well. And now we are limited by this stuff. I want to see if these can actually keep up with the slow inserters. Though with green circuits automated, we should just use only fast inserters, I think. We can't keep up. So fast inserters it is. And we will use those as standard then. We should have upgraded this blueprint. So now we lack copper. Which means we can re-implement more copper production. Something like that. These should be able to keep up, right? They're keeping up just fine. Good. Maybe we need red belt there though, but who knows. How bad is it to make red belt? Would it be a sin for us to upgrade this to red belt? Maybe it's a little bit too early. Whoops. Good. And this will just go on the bus here, because we are a little bit low on space. And that was a brick. Green circuit's done. For now, at least. Plastic. Petroleum. But this we need sulfur as well. So I think it's time we did our fluid stuff. Or at least the beginning of it. Need more brick though. Don't do pipe manually right now, please. Plenty of belt for now, good. We used up all of our stone, it seems. Do we have enough copper stuff? We do. We have enough iron? Yes. Good. What was I talking about? Oil? So what do we need to do here? We need to make heavy oil from coal, sulfuric acid, calcite. The reason we're not doing this on the bus is just that it seems to be taking up a lot of space. But maybe we should just do it. Could also just extend the bus from here back towards it. These don't have to go back there though. Can't really have anything there if we're doing this, but we could just move this. Then there's no problem. So water, sulfuric acid, petroleum maybe? Is at least what I'm needing so far. Then we need coal. We'll have that on this build. And that will be split because we need it for plastic going forward as well. Also need calcite for oil stuff, which we can just get off of here if we want to, or from here. We are splitting this area a little bit in half if we run these through, but maybe that's okay. But what is the first thing we need? We need plastic, so we need petroleum. We need heavy oil for that. Yeah, have to go that way through it. So that should be the first thing we investigate and try to make a build for. Do we want to pair these up maybe? How much solid inputs do we need? We need a lot of coal, not a lot of calcite. So we potentially want 2 builds of input. Don't have to stay up there if we don't need these pipes over anyway. So we could build all the way down here if we want to. I do want a little bit of space here though to get pipes down through, because we need sulfuric acid and stuff coming in to these pipes at some point. I think that would go here. As well as water. So build in here. Of course, this is not something we want on the fluid bus. We want to process it directly. Don't we? Into both lubricant and light oil. Oh, we need lubricant here as well. We do not have the space for that currently. Are we just gonna run an extra pipe through here? Or are we going to compact these? Which is something we talked about. I think we are going to do that. We have 6 pipes left. Unless we also want to use this. So a setup like this. How big would we want that? Maybe no bigger than this, if we want to potentially make several of these, potentially on both sides of the small bus. And these would make how much? Or take how much? Every 5 seconds we take 10, so 2 coal per second. Less than 1 calcite. 2 coal per second by 6 machines is just 12, so 1 yellow belt. Still need the extra calcite in on another belt. Can I get rid of some coal, please? Apparently not. Good. And that's all the input. I think I'm going to move this over. No, not yet. Not until I know how we want to handle all of this. The output, 50, 10 heavy oil per second for each. So we get 60 heavy oil per second. If we have a look at some of these, this can take 10 per second. So 6 of these, or this can take, what, 13.3 per second? No, that's every 2 seconds. So 6 point whatever. Can it just tell us? $20 per second, is that right? Wait, where did my numbers come from? What? I'm bad at math, apparently. I'm not sure why I divided 40 by 3. And then by 2. They can take 20 per second, so 3 of these would take this full output. Or 6 lubricants. Maybe we just do a small pipe dedicated to this that we can contribute from more of these setups. So we move this up a bit. And utilize some of this space left behind by these. If we just move up 3 tiles, we have extra space. Around here. These would need water and heavy oil in. So heavy oil just goes here for now. Oh, and we would need to make space between these. And water we also need over here in one of these. Could just be here, but that's difficult for us, so let's put it here. And then put sulfuric acid here. So we need to make water before we can make this work. And water, again, was it just calcite, sulfuric acid, and that's it. Are these machines actually one-to-one? 2000 per second steam. No, we need 2 of these for every 1 of these. But we could also run a pipe of steam out for power and stuff. So this does steam. Just needs calcite. This does water. We connect and export steam. This will also be a local thing though. And can just go here. This is still dedicated to heavy oil. I'm just gonna take the ones we populate here. So steam gets populated here. Water goes here. No, that's sulfuric acid. This is water. So sulfuric acid also will go in here. Good. So we need to get sulfuric acid in to get anything started. Do we have pump jacks? We can get pump jacks. Don't need that much built right now, but I just want some to be running to have a backup. I guess we're piping this down from here. Really? A cliff prevents us from building this? Dang it. And yes, we will move all of this power out of the way at some point here. Sort of wanted to populate all of these, but I guess I'm not going to. It's going to be a while before we can handle all of that anyway. Now it would be nice if this was out of the way though. Maybe just here for now. That's going to be in the way in a bit though, but we will manage, I'm sure. What? We will leave this for now, because that's still our power. That's all of those connected, good. We do just want to get it in here somewhat cleanly. Maybe we just even extend this. Shouldn't need this much water or steam, I don't think. But prove me wrong at some point, I guess. Honestly, just do this. Good. Sulfuric acid in. We need calcite. And with this we get pretty limited on space. That's a bit annoying. But hey, we can always just do underground. And power pole. And do we pull this belt like we pull this coal? I think so. I think I just accidentally rotated something, but maybe I'm wrong. So we need one of them in here. I need a splitter for that though. And the other in here. This is working good. Then L side in here. Then we have steam and water. I think. Yes. Good. Where do we run the steam and the power then? Maybe just up here. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just needs to work. There's no output from that. Did we not have a steam turbine at some point here? Maybe I used it. But yeah, we can just do this. With some space in between, of course. Or the power poles. Could we maybe build the bottom ones first, please? Thank you. And then we can remove this old stuff. Let's rebuild these first, so we don't get low on power, though we shouldn't. Good. This is then not used for anything anymore. Where did we make water up there? Okay. So we can just connect this to the rest. Get rid of this. Good. That should be plenty for our power for quite a while. I think. As long as we have enough steam and enough sulfuric acid. And maybe we should store some of this. But then what's the point? If we can't produce enough to sustain us, then storage is just going to delay the inevitable. Okay. We have water now, we can make light oil. And of course, light oil needs to go somewhere. So we built a little bit close here. Light oil needs to be used both for rocket fuel and for petroleum. So it makes sense to put it on at least this part of the fluid bus. Maybe we don't connect it though. Oh, I'm pretty sure we don't connect it. Right here would be okay, I think. Good. Sulfuric acid is going all the way over here. Need more pipe. Okay. So, light oil into petroleum is what we want right now for plastic, right? Yes. If we made plastic here and just brought it over, we wouldn't need to run coal here. Except we need it for explosives. Yes. So we would need to run it over anyway. So let's not make plastic back here. We just make the petroleum and then get going. Petroleum is water and light oil. Good. Water here. Light oil here, which is annoying. Oh, we will just make something work. And then... do we have anything that goes here yet? No. This is light oil over here, but it can't be over here though. So maybe we don't use it, we'll see. But this can be petroleum. Again, there's no reason to actually use underground here, I don't think. And it's cheaper to just use pipe. So let's do that. Okay. Petroleum done. We haven't done lubricant, no. Should we do that while we're here anyway? Can't have these right up against each other, so it will have to go here, I guess. Yeah. And I don't think we need a lot of this. And where do we want lubricant? This was occupied by these locally. Why didn't we make more space for local stuff like this? Lubricant just goes in one of these, really. Okay, good enough. What did we bootstrap here? Nothing? We didn't make any chests for anything? Surprising. Why do we seem so low on iron? Is it just because of this storage? I think so. Did we not make extra foundries? Apparently not. Iron. Okay. More iron achieved. As long as we have enough molten. I'm thinking we can't sustain both steel, gear wheels, and iron plate, but we'll see. Okay, we can make plastic now, if we expand or extend these. Plastic. Chemical plant, did I use all of those? I think I did. Coal and petroleum needed. Good. Iron. Pipe. Just thought I would do a little something for ourselves to brighten our day. This running faster is always nice. Coal in, power. Pretty much done. Output. Build. More power. Chemical plant. We want more chemical plants, but we want more gear wheels for those. Okay. Petroleum. Coal. We'll just go here-ish. And we have plastic. For now, let's balance this small production. I think we need this for several things, so we're not just going to route it into some red circuit production. Though, shouldn't this go right next to this? Probably should. Good. Then I guess red circuits. And after that we can make a mall. And maybe the mall is all we need from there. To produce everything. Would that be bad? Other than maybe having fluids. I'm not sure. But let's do red circuits. In our standard build, I think. Copper, plastic, green circuit. And we need green and plastic here. Something like that. Honestly, we could just merge them right here then. That takes less space overall anyway. Everything else is working right? I think so. This is copper cable. These are red circuits. Copy, paste with output. And power. And inputs. Good. So from here, we should be able to make everything with robots, which should be a lot more dense than everything else we've done. So maybe we're not that screwed with space anymore, even though I thought we would be, but I'm so used to us having to make science and spending a lot more space on smelting stuff than this. But yeah, we can make robot stuff now, I thought, if we had steel. And more green circuits. Good. Maybe we need to make more robots, but again we can make that from a robot mall, as long as we do something about fluids. So that is all good. And we put down a roboport over here, didn't we? And then didn't use it because we couldn't. So we can pull all of this stuff up, basically. Good. Did any of this need to be connected? I don't hope so. Good. So we need to build a robot mall, but unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.